Hey y'all, it's your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill, and I want to get back in a little Ghana and Young Thug and the takedown that's going on. Isn't this still the same guy that was King Von manager right here? Why is he always involved into something? Okay, now he's going to speak on Ghana and Young Thug that who was indicted in Atlanta. Okay, and they denied Ghana Bun. They're not going to go anywhere. No, they got to finish uh indicting him. Now it's gonna have to be up to the judge, but this guy right here, it's a suspicious. He's very suspicious. Now you got Young Thug and you got Gunna locked up now, and then now you got King Von shot up and Dirk still out. Let's hear what MJ had to say. I think it's MD, MJ.
To rap culture.
Definitely. You talk about Young Thug and Gunna. They're not just local stars, they're international stars. Gunna, a few weeks ago, was on Saturday Night Live, and as you mentioned, he was at the Met Gala just a week ago. Young Thug has had multiple #1 Billboard albums. So the impact on not just the city of Atlanta, but the entire hip hop culture is actually looking at this incident, and we're all shocked at this moment.
Now, Bernarda, both of these rappers are being charged with conspiring to violate the state's RICO Act. That's a big charge within itself. Can you explain what that charge means?
Exactly. So usually when you see RICO charges, you see that being charged by the federal government. But in this instance, it's being charged by Georgia, by the Fulton County District Attorney. And pretty much what she's trying to say is that these group of people formed a criminal enterprise for the purpose of engaging in certain illegal activity and to perform the ends of that organization. What I see here is something that is very destroying in terms of that is going to destroy the hip hop industry, especially when you're talking about one of the top rappers who just got a Grammy Award in 2019, I believe, for Childish Gambino.
Okay, I can understand what she's saying right there. Now, when you start talking about racketeering, you're talking about the racketeering indictment is going to be kind of hard to get off of because now they're going to be up to the judge. It's gonna have the judge gonna have a say. So if the judge don't think, if the judge think they are a threat, Young Thug and Gunna is a threat to society or to the streets, they're not gonna let them out. Even if it's a conspiracy, they're not gonna let them out like that. So I don't know how they're gonna beat this racketeering charge. Or are they there to set it? They are locked up to set the example for other game takedowns or what. I don't think that this is a good lesson for them. If it is, let's go on.
This is America's song.
Now, AR, can you talk about the footprint both of these rappers have in their communities? Because they're both still really connected to the neighborhoods that they were raised in.
Definitely. I mean, we're talking about beyond music. Young Thug and Gunna have given back to their communities tremendously. Just last September, Young Thug, Gunna, he opened a grocery store in his middle school, his former middle school, which is McNair Middle School. And in the grocery store, students can get free food, snacks, clothes, and they just have a healthier options when it comes to food. And so we've seen both of these artists not just have an impact musically, but definitely in the community. They also teamed up last year to they created, they paid bonds for multiple inmates, non-violent inmates in the Fulton County Jail.
So really, what Young Thug has done is help his community, but he also ain't got it. He's also involved with something that stand out with his name. But they have said right here that Mr. Williams has committed no violation of law whatsoever. We will fight this case ethically, legally, and zealously. Mr. Williams will be cleared. Now, but if he's the chief of the party, then it's gonna be hard. It's just like being the boss over the army. and the army when they did something stupid to stand out, let their boss stand out. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Who didn't have enough people who didn't have enough money to pay their bonds. So we've seen Young Thug and Ghana both give back to the Atlanta community tremendously.
So they are now calling him like I said, this young man right here was AR was King Von manager. And he's the author of Trap History, Atlanta Culture, and the Global Impact of Trap Music. Multimedia journalist. Has an interview rapper such as T.I., Gucci Man, Future, and more. But I noticed there's a big change in AR since the King Von case. I noticed that.
And so just to have this indictment is definitely
Hold on,
something
y'all.
where the community is shocked, and also it'll have an impact of having these two guys not being able to give back the way that they have.
Now, Bernardo, do you think the philanthropic work that they do will have an impact on the case?
I mean, it may have an impact in terms at the time of sentencing or to actually present this at trial if this case were to go to trial. Because as you can see from the indictment, which is what, over 88 pages, we're talking about 56 counts, we're talking about 28 defendants that are part of this indictment. So there's still a lot to see. Just know that he's just being charged with 2 counts, and that's with RICO, as well as being a part of a gang, which he can face anywhere up to 20 years just on the first count.
And Bernardo, there's something interesting here because the indictment references hip-hop lyrics. Can song lyrics be used in court?
Absolutely, and this is a trend that we have been seeing for the last decade, especially with the feds.
Okay, back, I think it was like in 2009, 2005, 10, I think, before they took racketeering out, when they took racketeering out, I was like, oh my God, they about to get away with a whole lot. And that's what it seemed like rappers did. They started getting away with a whole lot. But then when I said, well, why would they remove racketeering? And then turn around and then during the time when this happened to Young Thug and Gunna, racketeering wasn't really around during that time. Now that this has happened to them, now the law changed. Then now their case has became, they added racketeering charges. So I don't know how they're gonna work.
Not only just hip hop lyrics, we're talking about hip hop lyrics as well as music videos, as well as social media. So a lot of that is going to.
So y'all gotta realize this is a reaction channel. Okay, now what they trying to do is take Young Thug and Gunna down by their music, the lyrics inside of their music. That's how they trying to take them down. Let's get some understanding. The lyrics is taking them down.
Play a huge role in this prosecution, and which I believe that they already have chosen certain of those lyrics in order to go forward with this indictment, and what I can see also possible cooperators in this case.
All right, A.R. Sharp, Bernardo Villalona, thank you both.
All right, y'all tell me what y'all think. This your girl, the real deal, Lanita Gill. Do y'all think that Young Thug and Ghana gonna get indicted? Of course they are. But do y'all think they should have, the judge should have gave him a little chance getting out on bond to do what he needs to do to get the money to finish out his time? Just let him sit in there and do time. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Your reaction is very important to me. This is your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. I'm out.